Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another video. So this thing is kind of ridiculous, in a good way. Michael Kelly guitars are some of my favorites to demo on the channel. They're fun to play, they've got such cool tops, and the price tags are very reasonable compared to other guitars in the same quality bracket. Full disclosure / warning, I've never actually played an 8-string before the 508, so this should be interesting. Let's take a closer look. So I love putting together videos for Michael Kelly instruments. You just get so much guitar for the dollar, and it's always fun playing them. In terms of construction, the 508 is very similar to the 507 that I own and made a video of for last year. It has a red cedar T-style body with arm and body cuts, a 5-piece bolt-on maple walnut neck, and a 28-inch scale length. It also has 24 medium jumbo frets on a rosewood fingerboard with a 15 3/4-inch radius. These features give Michael Kelly extended range guitars a kind of unique vibe. While a lot of other 7 and 8 strings feel like instruments built exclusively for metal with giant extra jumbo frets and pointy shapes, the 507 and 508 feel more like rock guitars, with the added benefit of extra strings. The 508s come in 2 finishes. Black Burl is the one that I have here, and it also comes in striped ebony, which is what I have on my 507. I think both options are beautiful, and they're not very common either, which adds another coolness factor. But if you're not as into the boutiquey looks, Michael Kelly also offers the lower cost 508X with quilt maple finishes on an alder body. Playability-wise, the frets on this one are nice and shiny, there are no sharp edges, and everything's level. You know, I've never gotten a guitar from Michael Kelly that's absolutely needed a full setup. They've always been gig ready right out of the box. The satin finished neck has quite a thin profile to it with a flat back. Now personally, on 6-string guitars, I can't stand the neck shapes that have flat backs. It drives me insane. But for some reason, on extended range guitars, it actually feels quite comfortable. The There's also a slight bevel on the back of the body where the neck is bolted in, so it's quick and easy to get anywhere on the fretboard. The 508 comes with 2 Rockfield SW8 pickups that were specially voiced for this guitar. Now, one of the cool things about this, and a lot of other Michael Kelly guitars with dual humbuckers, is that it comes with what the company calls the Great 8 mod. The 2 control knobs are push-pull to split both humbuckers, and combined with the 3-way toggle switch, gives you 8 different tonal options to play with. So here's what everything sounds like clean through the DSL 100. And here's what everything sounds like dirty through the Peavey 6505 Plus. So yeah, pretty cool. There's more tonal options than I know what to do with here, but more versatility without a super complicated control scheme is always a good thing. Before I plugged it in, I was a little worried about the Rockfield pickups, but they do their job well for both cleans and chugs, and I was actually pleasantly surprised to find these SW8s were able to handle drop E tuning when boosted with the precision drive. And now it's time for Simon Says, the segment where we ask my guitar new roommate what he thinks of the 508. Simon, what do you think of this guitar?
Alright, this guitar looks huge. It's like, the neck is so thick. Oh wait, 3, 4. There's 8 strings. Why are there 8 strings?
It's so you can get extra brutal.
Extra brutal?
Yeah.
Is that the right terminology to get
extra
brutal? This looks like a granite countertop. I don't know if I like this color scheme of guitar.
The top is material called burled maple, and you generally don't find them on like production guitars.
Is it because it's expensive, or is it because it's like ugly? So this is where like the oxygen goes. So you need oxygen to make noise.
What?
Because of the wavelengths.
because of the wavelengths. You're absolutely correct. Do I dare ask how many thumbs you give this one?
No thumbs. There's no beer opener. That's a negative.
That's a negative? I'm just gonna stop it from getting 2 thumbs.
No. I don't know, man. I'm just hating on this color. Sorry.
It's not for everyone.
I mean, Chloe likes it, so.
Yeah.
You have my dog's vote.
So if you're new to the whole extended range thing, it's cool. So am I. Last year was the first time I'd ever picked up a 7-string, and I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is my first time playing an 8. Now I thought the transition from 7 to 8 strings would be about the same as the transition from 6 to 7. Weirdly, I found the move to 8 strings much harder, and I'm still not really sure why, but I've heard from a couple of other people that they had the same experience. For the first couple of days, I got so confused playing it. It's just so much bigger, so much more extra compared to what I normally play. I would just stare down at it, and with all the strings and frets, it sometimes looked more like a checkers board than a fingerboard. And I normally play Les Pauls, so yeah, there's a bit of an adjustment period. Now this is not a knock against this guitar. I'm positive I would have struggled with any 8-string at first. As I've come to expect from Michael Kelly, the 508 is well built, it sounds good, it looks pretty, it's smooth to play, and it's a heck of a lot of guitar for your dollar. I just thought it would be interesting to share my experience as a first-time 8-string player for those of you who are looking to make the initial jump as well. You might be in for a challenge, but should you choose to accept it, the 508 is a very good place to start. And if you're into 8 strings already and you're looking for a T-style with all the tonal options you can shake a stick at, this guitar is well worth a solid look. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. These are just my opinions, but of course I would love to hear yours, so leave them in the comments and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to support what I do and get bonus extras like song downloads and tabs, check out my Patreon. Thanks to Michael Kelly for sending this guitar over, and to Pad for mixing everything. Pricing, availability, all the links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. You've been awesome. This is the Michael Kelly 508. And I'll see you for the next video.